Sziasztok, sziasztok! Halli-hó, szép estét! Köszönöm Esztirellának a követést. Nagyon szépen köszi. Halli! Folytatni fogjuk a Final Fantasy-t. 16-ot. Szerencsére a mellékküldetésünk most nincsen, úgyhogy csinálhatjuk a fősztorit. Még egy pillanat. Okés. No, már itt is vagyok. Ugye múltkor ott hagytuk abba, hogy kiderült Torgalról, hogy ő egy Frostwolf, egy jégfarkas, és ez a nagyon-nagyon ritka az ilyen jégfarkas, és meg azt kell tudni róla, hogy volt annó egy nagyon-nagyon erős farkas, Fenrir, aki egy királynőt szolgált ugye az északi területeken, aki valószínűleg Shivának a dominánsa volt. Igen, eszembe jutott, hogy Shiva. Már nem Garudát mondtam, de ő a szeles nőci. Szóval igazából nem Clive. Szia Dodi, szia! Hello, mi újság? Szóval igazából nem Clive-hoz tartozik Torgal, hanem Jillhez. Ezt tudtuk meg.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Meg visszatért Sid lánya, Mid, és ő valami workshopot állított össze itt a bázison. Még abban segítettünk neki.
Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Fantázia ország.
Clive, have you got a minute?
Nagyon jól van. Bár felkort hiányolom.
And a guest?
A guest?
Van valami vendégünk, elvileg.
For your trouble.
Ó!
It was a pleasure.
Szia Enci, szia! Itt a nagybácsi!
Clive, my boy!
Ah.
Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is here!
Mizu Enci, hogy vagy? Wow, de szép.
Seek fluid intake.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall
Szia
we respond?
Gabor, szia! Mi újság?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye,
and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the
Mi ez a Twinside? Former capital of the Crystalline Dominion. Igen, ez volt a semleges terület. Hogyha emlékeztek. És ezt foglalta be a császárság. Igen, Sunblack. Ez micsoda? Conflict fought between the Holy Empire of Sunblack and the... Aha, és ők háborúztak a Dalmék köztársasággal. Okés. Jaj, végre hétvége. Én is örülök neki.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
Milyen epikus a zene.
Very good.
Igen, és azt egyébként láttuk, hogy a Muter meg Olivier elmentek a kupkáékhoz, és ott valamit egyezkedtek. És a nőci arra... neki az egy célja, hogy a fiából császár legyen. Basszus, igen, ez a baj a nagy kihagyásokkal, hogy már rég volt ez a sztori.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant
igen, és hogyha Dion, az a szőke srác, nem jut eszembe, hogy kinek a dominánsa, de ő a sárkány, a harcmezőre menne, akkor biztosan jönne a titán is. És az csúnya véget érne az egész.
This would of course prevail. There would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time.
De Kupka nyugaton van, és nem érne ide időben. Aha, Bahamut. Jól van, akkor jól emlékeztem mégis, csak nem akartam esetleg hülyeséget mondani.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance?
És mi van az alatvalókkal?
If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
Majd a harc átterjedhet a civilekre is, igen. Hát, lennének áldozatok, ez van. De minden egyes polgár után, aki meghal, másokat lehet csinálni, Jézusom.
Another can be bred. For every home that burns, another.
Dodi, nagyon-nagyon szépen köszönöm az Imónak ajándékozott szubot. Nagyon-nagyon szépen köszönöm.
can be built.
Ójaj! És az újabb szubot Levinek. Nagyon szépen köszi. Igen, lecseréltem a subgift alert hangot. És a Derónak ajándékozott szubot is nagyon-nagyon szépen köszönöm. Állat vagy. Nagyon szépen köszi. Köszönöm. Most egyébként is akciós a szub. 25% kedvezmény van rá. #sellout, mert hogy szeptember van.
The Empire will live on.
És hogy a házakat is újra lehet építeni, és a birodalom tovább él.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Úgy látszik, hogy neki ez annyira nem tetszik. Ez a hozzáállás. Megint világot szagolgat?
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself.
Ne ismételjem meg magam.
Return to your camp and await
Térj
my
vissza a
orders.
táborba és várd a parancsomat. Mondta, hogy készüljön csatára.
If that is your wish, your radiance, I shall depart at once.
Hát engedelmeskedik. Kíváncsi vagyok, hogy annak a... Kíváncsi vagyok, hogy annak a világnak van-e valami plusz jelentősége.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Oh! Oh! A csillagok azt mutatják,
So Annabella's tales were true.
hogy Dion árulásra készül.
You disappoint me, Dion.
De ha ilyen hülye parancsokat ad, akkor ne csodálkozzon. Mint egy vadira leső párduc, úgy néz az a csaj. Igen. És ugye amúgy ő a Clive meg Joshua anyja.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Jaj, és mit csinál itt Byron bácsi? Aha, ó, wow, jó irányba indultam el. Juhu! Nem csúnya karakter? Melyik? Ja. Valóban nem az.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
Ah.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Hát találtam
Through
meg
the
ezt a
good
helyet.
offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow.
Sir Wade súgott neki.
As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was. Aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
Hozott 2000 pénzt.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Igen, térképtime, úgy érzem.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can
Igen.
the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Ein Herja, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea.
Ó!
So then,
Szóval a Valód királyság is a vizen jött be Rozáliába. Érdekes, meg ugye a titán serege is.
in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts.
És biztosan oda menekült, mert ott van elég éter, hogy meggyógyítsák.
Did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance.
De nem biztos, hogy hajón mentek oda, mert az túl kockázatos lenne.
And Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
És ugye a királyságiak segítették Kupkát a menekülésben.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw.
Lehetett valami fura hajót.
Crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have needed to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcro.
Köszi, Dodi! Köszi a kiváltást. Megzavart egy pillanatra, mert ez a Subnautikában van. Ez a hangeffekt. Köszi a kiváltást. Seek oxygen intake. Tessék, szíkeltem. És folytatom is a szíkelését. Az oxygen intake-nek.
It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Minden út a Drake's Fanghez vezet, ami ugye az egyik
As
kristály.
luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Igen, és akkor beszéljünk mindenkivel, és akkor utána megyünk.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All
Nem
I'm
azért
after
megyünk
is
oda,
Kupka's head.
hogy elpusztítsuk a kristályt. Köszi a kiváltást, Tenci. Köszi. Mert Kupkáért megyünk. Ja, amúgy igen, ide illik.
Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil, Suncaller, the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn.
Adott egy kontaktot oda is.
Since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Igen. Return to Byron. Mindjárt visszatérlek hozzá, de előtte... megnézem, hogy milyen potion kell, meg ilyesmi.
What do you reckon Mid's going to make next?
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Jó, van mindenből, ami kell. Van ilyen gélbagom is. Aha. Amúgy... Ja, eladom.
I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer.
Jelzések eladásra van? Akkor eladjuk.
I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Sid's going to find Kupka and finish them.
Ezért meg nem csekkolom, mert úgy sincs semmi érdekes.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
Yep, mehetünk.
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Csak ketten megyünk? Jó, persze Jill pihenjen, értem én, de... Jó, meg nyilván jön Torgál. Remélem jön ő is. Oh, wow. Jól néz ki. Shiva dominánsa nem jön a Shiva tagba. Haha. Mindjárt érkezik a hangeffekt is. Rumpák.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
Itt van Torgál. Kis jégfarkasunk.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Nem menjünk oda. Itt valami... Gondolom
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Milyen skorpiókok vannak ott. Harcoljunk velük, és nézzük meg, hogy milyen ez a titán képesség. Itt lehet védekezni. Na? Nem rossz. Megint nyomva kell tartani. Nem rossz, nem rossz. Maradhat egy kis ideig. És az ott... Micsoda?
Many years ago,
Köszi a tappotenci.
your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn must have you as you sat in the sand, bawling. Get him!
És ha hívom Ambróziát. De szép a páncélja. És ugye ilyenkor jött a kompanionnak is egy csokobó. Ez bánt? Ha belemegyek? Nem. Ja. Ott van loot. Wow! Nézzünk már erre. Hogy erre kell jönni. Akkor nézzünk el erre. Aha, ott a loot. Sivatagi rózsa.
Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Sunhound. Wow. Jaj. Oké, harc.
Be safe.
Azért... jó ez, jó ez. Wow. Level up? Nagyon jó.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Fuss, mint a szél. De hát a szél az nem is fut. Skorpiókok. Most nem állunk le velük bulizni.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Gyorsítok, mielőtt megyünk tovább. Ebben a fogadóban van a nőci, akihez jöttünk. Ah! Szia Kristóf! Szia, szia! Köszi a kiváltást, mi újság? Fekete csokobó!
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehere. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
Aha, szóval itt vannak a valódiak, és ezek a csokobók.
Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Azok a csokobók arra a területről valók. De mi nem cseréljük le drága hűséges ambróziánkat. Meg akkor sem, ha a fekete csokobó menőben néz ki, és jobban illik a fekete rucinkhoz.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Oh, itt van kupka. Ja nem. Joshua! Itt van Joshua!
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
Itt az öcsi.
We must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs.
Dionnal akar beszélni bár minden áron.
You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. You must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Oh. kíváncsi vagyok, hogy fognak találkozni Clive és Joshua, ha egyáltalán találkoznak majd. Amint így rendesen, nem az, hogy így Clive éppen lájol, amikor látja Joshua-t.
All I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back.
Nem szeretem a homokot. Túl durva, érdes, ingerlő, és behatol mindenhova.
To the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
Azért Byron nem tudna kissé kevésbé feltűnően hallgatózni? És még a nevét is említi. Oh, Istenem.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go. Hey, you.
Aj, Istenem.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Nagyon elkerüljük a harcot? Szerintem valahogy igen, elkerüljük. Vagy nem tudom.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Ja, baj lesz lent.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Ó, hogy mi utazók vagyunk és tartsunk velük egy ideig.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Ez gyorsan befajta a kajáját, nehogy kárba vesszen. Oké. Hű.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Sokat láttok ugye ti is? Stay down. Ow.
Waken winds!
Na? Na, támadjatok. Jó. Na, cic, cic, cic. Cic. Nem? Na, úgy. Jó, akkor így végzem ki, na. Oké. Ennyi.
trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Kicsi só hiányzik a levesből. Amúgy... Mindegy. Nem mondom. Nem. De szép az a víz. Ó, wow. Éj. Nincs jól.
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Nincs jól az öcskös. Találkozzanak már, Istenem! Ah! Találkozzon már, Clive és Joshua. Ugye Ultimát magába zárta, és lehet, hogy az bántja most jobban az átlagbetegségénél. Ó!
Clive?
Haj, nem már! Gyerünk, tempó! Bocsi. Oh! Oh! A játék elején az volt, hogy még ugye amikor kicsik voltak, és volt ilyen lakoma, akkor Joshua panaszkodott, hogy nem szereti a zöldséget. És most is a sárgalépát hagyta meg.
What is it now?
És ebből tudja, hogy Joshua volt ez.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Ah. Csak gondolom nem akarja felzaklatni nagybácsit, azért nem mondja el. Megérkezett a kutyi. De amúgy Torgál igazán kiszagolhatná Joshuát, és... mindegy, hagyjuk. És üdvözölhette volna.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Nem maradhat ki a Torgál simi. Ah.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Ó, szökőkút. Állítsák meg, szökik. Bocs. Aha, Kupka emberei.
They've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang.
Na, lezárták az egyetlen utat a Fanghez.
Not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery.
Meg kell keresni ezt a nőcit, ha segítsen nekünk
We know
átjutni.
naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid.
Milyen
Sid's other
érdekes sztori,
collaborators have
nem?
all been people of means.
A Dálma is
The
hasonló
wealthiest
volt.
and most successful members of their communities.
A Dálmás
I'll
sztori.
wager this Rosina Delamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Körbe kérdezünk, hogy ki itt a főnök. Speak to town people. Oké. Okay. Na, mondd már el. Akkor ti mondjátok el, hogy ki itt a főnök.
You're a bearer, aren't you? I was a fool to waste good coin.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
És akkor most ő fog beszélni helyettünk ilyen fennhelyező stílusban? Wow. Köszi a kiváltást, Dodi. Ez egyébként biztosan nem igazi víz? Biztos, hogy animáció? Rohadt jól néz ki, basszus.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream. Before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits. When I was a girl, I would wave to the boatmen as they set off on their long journey, and they would throw me sweetmeats in return.
Igen, igen.
Such happy times.
Láttam, hogy megvan az előfizetői cél, és nagyon-nagyon szépen köszönöm. Hol nem írta jóvá? Mert nálam itt van a tevékenységi hírfolyamban is. Ja, ott alul a stream alatt PC-n? Kis gonosz. Jó. Eleget bámultam a vizet.
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Speak with the villagers.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
azt a, nem tudom, néhány FPS-fel repkedő izét ne nézzük. Na most. Most kérem a fotómódot, köszjáték, kedves vagy. Wow. Oké, jó, igen. Na, szóval játszunk.
Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Delamil.
Kíváncsi vagyok, hogy ki ez a nőci.
From old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Fürdőben nézzük meg.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Delamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
Igen.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Aha.
Stay down!
Kapta.
This one. Go to him. Over here. This one. For you, my boy. You shouldn't dash and fight.
Ez itt interruptolja a... De csezd már meg! Meg lehet szakítani ezt a képességet. Az nem túl szerencsés. De... Jó. Akkor neztek. Jaj, itt van még egy. Szóljál. Ennek a bunkónak is kell a fájás. Ez milyen genyóság már, hogy megszakítják a támadást. Bezzeg, amikor a ifrittel, a tűzzel nagy varázsolok, használom azt a háromszöges képességet.
Him or her?
Him.
Azt bezony nem szakítják meg, vagy amikor...
He wanted us to test you. Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder? Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Azt hittem követni kell valakit.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll beat
The
us.
finest fabric!
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance.
Ah.
Sid II.
Második Sid.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Akkor srácot kerestünk, nem csajt. Nem nőcit. Jól van.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have.
Nem
And
bízik
so
bennünk.
for you, I too have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Szia, Biszkút! Nagyon szépen köszönöm a 100-as tét.
Cheers, 100. By all means.
Mi újság, hogy vagy?
Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we? Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
Ő is ad nekünk egy rakás melléküldetést, hogy elnyerjük a bizalmát, és akkor segít nekünk.
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Egészségedre.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble?
Valami
If you're going to give
problémát
us
meg kell
orders,
oldanunk.
be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals.
Kövessük a
Oh,
kristályt.
but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Delamil.
Igen. Itt van egy valaki.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them...
Valaki ellopja a kristályokat, és gyűjti őket. A fekete piacon se tudják beszerezni.
Do you have a moment?
És volt valami alkalom is,
Depends what for.
vagy csak
Just a
hétvége és lazulás?
Delamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
The juiciest meat from greens fed birds. One bite and you wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
Well, I hope you gave it. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
Polírozni kell a kardot.
Be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with
Csak
them?
a kupka embereit
I
szolgálja
just
ki.
know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Hát jó.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Spices from the breadths of the twins.
My carpets have pride of place in Castle
Értem. Hát...
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Ja.
It's you. The
Kitartást.
one who broke all our furniture.
Kitartást
What do you
jövő
want?
hétre.
Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Oké, hogy fel... Ja.
Huh?
Will this best suffice as a deposit.
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Érdekes, mit bizniszel a nagybácsi a kupka emberével? Csávó meglassított felvétellel sétált.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy.
Ah,
One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
Nem igazán szimpi, hogy a nagybácsi így lenézi azt a csávót.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
Jól van, jól teszed, kell néha lazulás is. A játék is nagyon-nagyon fárasztó tud lenni egyébként. Szóval jól tetted, hogy most a lazulást választottad. Láda? Úgy érzem, hogy így nem jutok el oda. Akkor gondolom, jussak ki valahogy a városból. Aha. Itt kimondjak és jobbra. Elvileg. Aha, erre. Nagyon jó.
Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Yeah, have a taste.
Az olvasnivaló az nem érdekel.
Yes, they're quite the finest fabrics, fresh from the
És erre. Nem. Itt még nem lehet hátasra szállni. Majd ha kiírja, hogy itt vagyunk.
Ready, go?
Na menjünk. Hogy megelőz már a nagybácsi? Haló? Loot, 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 fordulj, fordulj, fordulj. És milyen új szamurájos játékod van?
I'll take it from here.
Innen átveszi.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Nagyon japán. Hogy értve? Nem hallottam még róla egyébként.
Not bad
milyen stílusú játék?
You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us.
Nem tőlük.
You're buying from them.
Vesszük meg, hanem tőlük.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord.
Oh!
But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
A valóderek. Ha,
eh?
érdekes.
What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty.
És mivel hogy ők szövetségesek,
Being such good friends, we elected
ők
to
is
increase that
részesülnek
portion
a
and
Fang
share the benefits.
kristályaiból.
And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Ez meg.
It's not over yet, Uncle.
Good! I'm just getting warmed up.
Get him.
Hú, de kapták. De repültek. Viszont a harc után visszacserélem a Rámundra. Ez mi volt? És te mit csinálsz? Hm?
Over here. This one. Over here. This one.
Még többen? Oké. Jön egy harci csokobó is.
finished.
You're finished. Jó, tempó, haladjunk. Jó.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh?
Dinasztiába hogy
I've
élsz?
often played the villain on the stage.
Azt
I
se
think I
ismerem.
did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is.
És a civilek tehetetlenek voltak a katonákkal szemben.
Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard. Here, wear this.
Kaptunk újabb jelvényt. Sivatagi lózsát.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubo.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Okay.
Omia lostelan. Tuhisakelis.
Csak el ne kapják ezt a madarat is, mint a játék elején, amivel ugye a Fater akart volna üzenni.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
De ha nagybácsinak hívja, akkor sejtheti, hogy Clive is Rosfield, nem? Melléküldi. Jó, nem érdekel az most minket. Még egy melléküldi. Jó, 2 melléküldi is van itt. Aha.
The men of the rock were carting off our crystals for themselves.
Erre.
My carpets have
It would make a
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Just look at the detail.
Ja, és most át tudunk már menni a kapun. Oké.
Lubor was true to his word.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ah, I'm not
Wow,
too late.
de jól néz ki.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo.
Elfelejtettem megkérdezni. Hova is mész? Drake's Fanghez kinyírom Hugo kupkát.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret.
Igen, meg azt velünk
Drake's
egy
Fang
titkot.
is currently riddled with...
Ja. Úgy. Igen, royalistok vannak a Fangben.
Royalists. Dhalmekia and Waloed are allies, and as you've
Edalmiken. And as we've seen,
their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest.
Ennyire nyomot hagyott benned Asterion
I've
hangja.
lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Szóval azt mondta most a csávó, hogy hogy nem szokás modorba csak úgy besétálni, mármint nem. Szóval ide jövünk majd. Szóval, hogy az nagyon-nagyon furcsa, hogy egy idegen országnak a serege az így betáborozhat egy birodalomnak a legféltettebb kincséhez, ugye az anyakristályhoz. És lehet, hogy valami meghúzódik a háttérben, valami komolyabb dolog. Hogy mondjuk kényszerítették kupkáékat, vagy fogalmam nincs, majd kiderül. Főleg, hogy ugye 2-vel kevesebb anyakristály van. És már csak 3 van. Szóval így az országok még inkább féltik. De ide miért nem lehet fölmászni?
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Persze, megyünk, csak hadd gyönyörködjek már.
Come on, girl, the gate's open now. We can press on.
Ó, igen, tudom, mit akartam. És nem szóltok. Ennyi. A titánt lecserélni Rámúra. Úgy. Mert ezt ugye harc közben nyilván nem lehet megcsinálni.
What is this place?
This is the spring which provides the water for the Dalimil Inn's famous healing baths. I wouldn't mind having a dip myself. If we didn't have more pressing matters to attend to, of course.
Mi benne vagyunk a vízben. Mintha egyébként ilyesmi lenne egerszalóknál is, nem? The Joe. Azt hittem, hogy cinematik. Úgy megtorpant a karakter.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Oda megyünk.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll
Igen,
need to
nagyon
keep
éberek
your
ott a
wits about
katonák.
you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will.
És óvatosnak kell lennünk.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize.
Nem miért akar bocsánatot kérni?
After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake,
Mert
I fled.
elmenekült. Aha.
I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor.
Nem harcolt Rozáliáért,
I
ez fájni?
betrayed my nation to save my skin.
Hát igen. Szóval amikor Sandbreak megtámadta Rozáliát, ő elmenekült, és jó pofizott, játszotta az engedelmest, hogy életben maradjon, és ez hát úgymond elárulta az országát, de igazából azt tett, ami a túléléshez kell.
Coward I am.
Meg most egymaga nem igazán tudott volna
I'm
mit
sorry.
tenni.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right.
Rosaria
And there are
tiéd,
those that
jog
would help
szerint.
you to take it back.
És vannak, akik segítenek, hogy visszaszerezd.
Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so.
Olyan bátor
But that
lettem
ship
volna,
is-
mint a testvérem, akkor már megtörtént volna, de az a hajó elment.
Failed. You, however.
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now.
Azért harcol most, hogy egy új világot építsen, Clive.
A better world.
Egy jobb világot.
Where men
Ahol
can live and die
az
on
emberek
their own terms.
saját elképzeléseik szerint élhetnek és halhatnak meg. Szóval Clive most már nem kifejezetten Rosalia érdekli, hanem az egész világ. Egy nagyobb célért küzd.
Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps.
És ugye már Clive apja is segítette a bearereket, jobb körülményeket biztosított nekik, És pontosan ezt akarja folytatni, hogy nekik is jobb legyen. Igen, és itt mondja is Clive, hogy nem azzal akarja ezt elérni, hogy ő Rozáliában uralkodik, hanem hogy az apjának a gondolatait kiterjeszti a földrészre.
Area. But by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy. I am certain.
Lehet, hogy a birodalom, ugye a világ minden lelke elítéli azt, amit teszek, de biztos vagyok abban, hogy az ügyem jó.
My cause is just.
Aha. Aha.
You really are just like him, you know. Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then. Go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet.
Amikor legközelebb találkozunk, be kell számolni a kalandjainkról.
You can regale me too, Torgal.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Jövök érted, Kupka. Nem lehetne az, hogy itt mentek? Úgy hiszem, hogy amúgy oda lehet utazni. Aha. Ja. Még ide utazunk. Aztán itt mentünk is. Én azt hittem, hogy az sárga. Ja, kezei lelettek. Ja, kezei lelettek vágva. Vagy nem? Hupi, picit morci. Megjött a kezes bárlány.
Out of my sight, wench! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
Ő mentette meg a királyi lovagoknak a főparancsnoka. Szerintem ő pasi. Igen, he accompanied. Igen. Szóval ő pasi. Még valamit megnézek. Igen, cutting off his hand. Aha. Igen, Clive levágta a kupra kezeit. Oké. Okay.
Let the battle continue.
Titan would have ground him into dust.
And
Titán
how would he have done
forrázúzta
that
volna.
without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you called
Nem voltál elég erős és még dominánsnak hívtad magad?
Mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo?
Igen, mert most már elvesztette az erejét.
But so
A
long as
titán
that
erejét.
fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
És egyébként olvastam mármint mondjuk úgy, hogy van egy teóriám ezzel a csávóval kapcsolatban. A szív.
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all
Igen, az
creation.
anyakristály
Perhaps you could take
szíve
advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would
legkoncentráltabb
not yield her blessing
erő.
to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power,
Úgy igen, mi az a
but others have
nadrág?
suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human
Aha,
understanding.
hogy azt mondja, hogy Benedikta is ivott az éterből, és emberi ésszel felfoghatatlan erőre tett szert. És most erre akarja rávenni Kupkát is, hogy ott az anyakristály szíve, és hogy azt használja föl. Olyan segít neki, vagy csak manipulálja? És ártani akar neki. Mert eléggé manipulatív genyúrnak tűnik. Ki jól bánik a szavakkal. Most is Benediktát hozta föl.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light.
Csak a fényt kell követned, Hugo.
Mythos is here.
Mythos itt van?
Very well, it shall be so.
Micsoda?
You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Houston, what?
Nani?
What? Mítosz, a fene. Vér. Oh! Fúj! Könnyed a rusnya. Orkok, aha.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
A royalisták hozták magukkal? Into the darkness. Oké. Innen fogjuk folytatni legközelebb. Na, hát nagyon szépen köszönöm, hogy itt voltatok. Köszönöm szépen ezt az elképesztő támogatást. Meglett az előfizetői cél. Nagyon szépen köszönöm. Köszönöm az aktivitást és a lurkölést is. Holnap biztosan nem lesz stream. Vasárnapot meg még meglátom. Szeretnék streamelni, de lehet, hogy azért pihenek egy napot. Nem tudom, meg igazából van némi kreatív ötletem, és lehet, hogy azzal haladok, nem tudom. Megnézem, hogy ki streamel most. Igen, itt a Twitch. Martin. Menjünk Martinhoz? Menjünk Martinhoz. Mit szóltok? Pinocchiózik. Jéj, létrejött. Na jól van, jó éjszakát nektek, jó hétvégét, és sziasztok!